So Solana broke $200 once again today, and I thought it would be appropriate to make a Solana price prediction video, as we do have a massive pattern forming on the macro timeframes, which a lot of people are seeming to miss. Now, obviously, if you've been following this channel for a while now, we've been longing Solana. We've been saying that large caps are going to be the next tokens that decide to see their pumpage following the price increase over on Ethereum, which we will also cover in today's video. Solana has in the short term broken out of a very crucial W pattern formation alongside other altcoins like Litecoin that's also broken out of this W pattern. We've broken out from Dogecoin. A lot of these large caps are seeing these major breakouts, and we traded basically all of them over on Weeks and Coinflare. If you want to sign up to those exchanges and start trading with us, then you can go to the first link in the description to Coinflare to deposit 50 USDT and get 100 USDT to go ahead and trade with the next morning. But Weeks, they give you free 400 USDT when you sign up, deposit $2,000 and wait 72 hours and bind your phone number to your account. So if you want to take advantage of those incredible campaigns, Weeks is only giving this until the end of this month. Make sure to use the two links in the description down below. But going back into, well, obviously Solana, because today's video is focused mostly on Solana, we can see that Solana has, yes, broken out of this W formation. We're playing the altcoin catch-up trade based off of where the retail volume is. The amount of retail interest in crypto is incredibly similar to the likes of December and November, meaning that we should at least be going to the 250 territories, and also we do have a 250 breakout targets of the W formation. So I think in the short term, Solana can easily come back to $250, and I want to congratulate everybody that decided to open long positions on Solana and other large cap projects like us together on this channel. But in the short term, I think altcoins will see a little bit of a cooling off as the Bitcoin dominance chart is bouncing off beautifully, like I mentioned on yesterday's Moonshow, from this linear ascending support line and also the golden pockets on the weekly time frame. I think in the short term, we can see a little bit of a cooling off in altcoins where they consolidate and chill a little bit, and then we see a massive continuation to the upside. But the cooling off from altcoins, I think, will happen more so on Ethereum specifically. Ethereum obviously breaking out of this huge bullish pennant formation over on the weekly time frame, but I think it's okay if we consolidate here for a little bit, maybe get a small rejection, and then we continue blasting off into the 5.7 to the 7.5 to $8,000 territory. So I wouldn't be closing my long positions, but I would be assuming a little bit of a consolidation, a little bit of a cooling off before we do end up continuing further to the upside. But I'm still incredibly bullish on Ethereum as always. But talking about major macro patterns, a similar pattern is happening to Solana, which is obviously a dino coin, just like Ethereum, that's been around for a very long time. Things like Litecoin, things like XRP, things like Ethereum and Solana, they all had multi-cycle patterns that were forming on them that were waiting to break out at the beginning of this altcoin season bull market. And Solana specifically has a cup and handle pattern. Ethereum had a bullish pennant and it still has one. It's trying to break above it, but Solana specifically has a huge cup and handle formation. And as soon as we break above the highs, which is the target of the cup and handle or the W formation on the daily time frame, this one right here, as soon as we come back to these highs created in November, December of last year, and if we can break above that territory, I think Solana will see a massive price explosion. So actually, if you want to utilize the free money exchanges give you in the links in the description, I would definitely consider still opening Solana positions with your liquidations below at least the 150s. I would actually put my stop loss if you're in long positions to a little bit more. I could bring, I would bring my stop loss a bit further to the upside here. I would personally bring it to the 171 to 170 range now from the 150s. But if you want to have a long-term trade, I would definitely keep my liquidation below 150 and adjust my leverage accordingly. And maybe even lower, actually. That could be more conservative for you in case of a potential massive flush out before a further continuation, which could very much happen. So maybe you want to approach this with a 2-3x leverage maximum, scale in, and then as soon as you start breaking above the highs of the cup and handle, which is at the 250 to 270 range, then you can add margin and scale into your positions just like we did over on obviously Bitcoin, right? So Bitcoin, that's what we did. That was our approach, and it's been incredibly profitable for us. So you can take the same approach over on Weeks, because Weeks allows you to open multiple positions under one singular contract. I don't think any other exchange does this. I mean, maybe they do, but I've personally not tried them so far. So Weeks does that. Incredible experience so far. And if you want to sign up for free $400, you can sign up to Weeks using the second link in the description down below. So yeah, Solana, very, very bullish. The macro target, you're asking, okay, we do have a huge cup and handle pattern, but what is the shocking price prediction? Well, I personally expect a $500 Solana. This charts that I posted on Twitter could be a little bit misleading because you don't want to measure the target on the log scale. You want to measure it on the auto scale. And when you measure the height of the cup and handle and put it above the final breakout zone, you're going to see a target in the $470 to $500 region. I want to round it up and say $500. I think that Solana is the most commercialized layer one, the most developed layer one, the most recognized layer one. And I think in this bull market cycle, alongside Ethereum's layer one, I think Solana will be performing very, very well. And I definitely see Solana potentially reaching that $450 to $500 levels, which is when I will be taking profit from my personal spot holdings and also from my derivatives long positioning. So that is my prediction for Solana. I would definitely consider keeping that in your portfolio and doing your own research and due diligence first, of course. But that is my personal Solana price prediction. So guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to destroy the like button. There's no moon show today or daily live show from the moon show today. I decided to take a little bit of a day off and spend some time with family. So I'll see you all tomorrow on the CryptoKid channel and also back on the Moon Show channel. Guys and girls, take care, have a wonderful day, and as always, bye-bye.